All right, hello. Oh, that's so bright. That's so bright. That's better. That's better. Hello. Hello. Hi, everybody.
Heki Almo.
Hi, hello. Ionic. Ionic. Ionic, I'm excited. '26 resolution, get on more mattcaulder break time clips. We just gotta play more together, D. We just gotta play together more. What are we excited about? So the dev for DigimonCard.io took some of my feature requests on, which is really exciting. Did I pull no other Andromons? I need to go through. I need to go through and look. Add alt art. Yeah, there's a dedicated add alt art button in the collection now. Oh, search for a card by its number. Oh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. I wonder if I just searched to add a single. 2026 resolution, pick an audio clip for when I arrive. Hell yeah. I'm glad they listened. I'm sure there are many others who wanted that feature. Oh yeah, and look, there's a little alt art now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, special rare. And there's a little alt art call out. Hell yeah. Love that. It doesn't have the one that I have, maybe because those images weren't officially released, but it is a big improvement. It is a big improvement. So I appreciate that this is a thing that the dev like listened to and did. Yeah, look, I can add my Kreskaroom alt art. So it specifically has the alt art. Let's go. That rules. Matt, how much should I be that person with my audio clip? I mean, it's for you. So now I need to go in this and switch all of them. Yeah, I might need to say like, hey, I see that it has this alt art for Andromon, but it doesn't have this alt art. So like, I really appreciate that you did this, but one of those like, hey, as a note. They also added collection info, Ionic. So if you go to the card set page, you can put in and say like, oh, you can look and it will tell you how many of each card you have. It'll tell you how many of each card you have, which is fantastic for collection sickos, right? For people like us. I wonder if they've added info for the release stamp. No, it doesn't look like it. That would be nice, but can you repeat what you just said? I had to break up a rabbit and cat fight. Oh no. Did they get along okay? you know, that's one of those things I kind of just realized. 90% of the time, yes. That's fair. I mean, it is literally like predator and prey. So even 90% of the time is pretty fucking good. Here, I'll show you as we're going to... Before we do game dull, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So on the card set pages now, they tell you your owned percentage. And then you can see the owned number on the card. And then I need to adjust the alt arts because I think it's incorrectly adding the alt arts, so I might have to like manually do it. Yeah, it's not properly tracking against the alt arts, which is fine because it's like if you had 3 of this card and 3 of this card, you have 6 of this card. But that might be a small database thing to check. But this was another big feature that I wanted, so that you could look at a set and say like, what cards do I need to be getting? I can go, oh, I have no Metal Greymons from this set. I need to keep that in mind. So yeah, I really appreciate the changes. Yeah, I'm jazzed. I'm jazzed. They did exactly the changes that I want. So I think literally the only thing to be like critical on is they don't have the special arts and this I guess this language is a little incorrect, but so not guess the game, not game 8. What are we doing? What? Game dull. Oh, this is saying I've done 1% of all of them. That's really funny. We can do guess the game first to mix it up. Sure, why not? Why not? This looks kind of Zelda-y to me. Twilight Princess. Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks very Zelda-y. It could also be Oblivion. I don't know what to do with my life now that you're doing this verse. It's like, oh, what do I do? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Twilight Princess. I agree. No. That's an incredibly low draw distance. What's the shadow? This here, it's like a torch. It's a torch sconce. That's an incredibly low draw distance. It doesn't look Oblivion, but it does look medieval fantasy. It does look like a medieval fantasy. Yeah, it does look very Dragon Quest-y. I agree with that. This is giving cut rate MMO. Yeah, especially with the draw. I'm with you on that. Not rated for Metacritic is very interesting because it's not too old for Metacritic. It's not rated on Metacritic, which makes me think it's not a Dragon Quest. it's too green to be like Dragon's Dogma. Boy, though, let me tell you, I'm getting real hot for Dragon's Dogma 2. I bet money is gonna be a Korean or Chinese market MMO. I don't know if it's that new. I don't think it's that new. If it is, it's like it's an old one. I think Dragon Quest vibe is right. But this makes me wonder if it's like some weird PSP style. If it's not meta, it's likely not Dragon Quest. Yeah, even though Dragon Quest is not very popular in the West, it's popular enough to get review scores. This draw distance is fucking sending me, let me tell you. Definitely looks newer than Ultima. Yeah, I feel like this is like a PSP, PS2. Fun
games. I said, what? Fun in games.
And this isn't Skyward Sword, it's giving Skyward Sword.
Fun in games.
It's giving medieval fantasy, but like hopeful. You know, like when y'all said Dragon Quest, like it is Dragon Quest vibes. You're 100% correct. Like it is, you are the hero and you will succeed over the villain. Fun, help us figure this nonsense out.
Come on in, Raiders. Fuck you, Matt Calder.
Emily, hello. Gonna be working and lurking. Emily, I hope you're doing well. I hope work is going well. I need to do a shout out message for Emily like I have for Fawn. I need to do a shout out message for Nyx like I have for Fawn. I need to do a shout out message for D and Ionic and Failed. Nuja. Oh, game delete and cheat today. We're doing guess the game first because I accidentally typed guess the game. I'm gonna say, you know what I'm gonna say? Do you know what I'm gonna say? Hold up. You're not ready. You're not ready for my guess. Okay? You're not ready for my guess. Dragon Quest Swords, the Masked Queen, and the Tower of Mirrors. Damn it. Damn it. PC. The painted style of the background is interesting. So I think this is a draw distance thing. I think this is the game Final Fantasy 11. It could be Final Fantasy 11. What is that? I think this is a rug. It could be Final Fantasy 11. Dragon Riders of Pern. Was there a Dragon Riders of Pern PC game? And he was PC and Dreamcast. Oh, that's wild. I didn't know that. It looks like Cole's my first guess was ground meat. I think it's like a tapestry. I think it's like a tapestry. Oh yeah, I think this is a map and people have it could be EverQuest 2. It could be EverQuest 2. I like the idea of it being EverQuest 2. Or maybe even EverQuest. Yeah, I think that's a Well, it doesn't have EverQuest 2, so I'm gonna guess EverQuest. It's not EverQuest. Okay, it is an MMO. It is an MMO. We've been in the right mind space. We've been in the right headspace. Lotro's a good guess. Lotro's a good guess. I don't remember enough about the UI. This is not Lotro. Okay. Green Bean says it's not Lotro. I used to play it. I played it for maybe like 20 hours, like 8 years ago. You know what I mean? I played it for not a substantial amount of time too long ago. I have a friend that's been playing it since release. Love that. Love that. Look, I love Lotro. Lotro ruled. That was one of those games that I was like, this is a lot. It could be Guild Wars. I was thinking Guild Wars at the beginning, Nuja. I was thinking Guild Wars. This is very Guild Wars to me too. Is this Aeon? I don't know enough about Aeon. I'm going with Guild Wars. It's not Guild Wars. The fuck? Is this Final Fantasy 11? Rune Quest. Is this a Rune Quest? I've never played Rune Quest. No, I don't think so. Okay. Silk Road. 2005. That's not 11 characters model. I mean, this guy kind of looks 11-y, but yeah. Is Silk Road Online? Silk Road Online. Whatever. Man, this looks bad. Yeah, this looks bad. I'm not claiming points in sense of victory. I'm claiming moral points on my guess. It was a Korean MMO. Let's watch some. What the Your UI is so small.
That's a big lady.
This really looks like Guild Wars. Yeah, your UI, I cannot get over how small the UI is. I cannot get over how small the UI is. Another MMO Brian tried in college once he got a computer that could play games. Spent a lot of time idling in town selling stuff. I do like games that have player economies, but I'm sure you can make it bigger. Oh, probably. Wow. Oh, there's another one. Why is she here again? Wait a minute. Is that dog just breathing fire on that woman? The spell animations are pretty sick. For a 2005 MMO, like. This is being played in 2025, not to be played on a monitor that big. That's very true. That's a good point. That's a good point, Brian.
Is that a dog? Is that a dog?
That's a good, you know? When you're right, you're right. Yeah, it's so small and it's so far away. This does look a lot like the early WoW UI. Yeah. That's wild. That's wild. All right. All right. Let's get schmoovin'. Let's get schmoovin' through Game Dome. This is why more games need current day remakes so the UIs aren't as busted. No, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. So this is somebody's sleeve or pants. Yeah, I would bet that game has a mod that you could easily install. I bet that game has a mod you can easily install. I'm gonna guess Metal Slug. I don't think it's Metal Slug. Okay, so it's a lady. It's a shooter. It's a shooter platformer on the Wii also. So it's probably like a Contra or something. Like it's on the Wii because it's a virtual console. The worst modding experience I've had for a game that required me to mod it in sequel. That sounds wild. That sounds like no, thank you. Okay. Drop table bosses. Ugh. It makes sense in an MMO, but also, damn. I think Contra had more green. Yeah, I don't think this is like Contra 1. I know Contra 1. Contra 1 was super gray. Awesome boy, hello. I almost want to say something like Double Dragon. It's something like Double Dragon. I'm gonna get, I don't think it is, but we're just gonna keep, all right, it's also a lady. All right, so it's a platformer. Yeah, it's on Commodore 64, Amiga, NES, arcade. I don't know. That helps not at all. Is it Last Action Hero? No. Is it 100 line defense? Is it 100 line defense maybe? I have no clue. Show me more of her boobs does not help the situation, let me tell you. something soldier. No, not soldier. Is that Ower? Doesn't help your situation. Dude, just shut up. Try Star Soldier. No, that's not it. No, it's like G, something G, and then not soldier, which is wild. That's an arrow, not a G. No, I don't know if I believe that. I think it makes more sense in context to be a G. It's arrow-ish, I'll give you. I'm gonna skip. I don't know. I got nothing. Rolling Thunder. I have no idea what this game is. Never heard of this game before. All right. Those minion outfits are incredibly goofy. I love how many times people will use something that is like someone in the KKK, but not. Okay, so it's an RPG, PS4, PC, Xbox One. Is this Elden Ring something? No. Yeah, I was like, I think this is Night Rain. I think this is Night Rain. Are they tattered wings or a cloak? It feels very cloakish. It feels more cloakish, but is kind of wingy. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen those guys in Earthbound. I haven't played it, but I know the guys that you mean. Heroes isn't on, it's on consoles. Is there, is there a Heroes game on consoles that I don't know about? Because it could be, I don't know. It's a shot. That's fair. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. I wonder if this is also some weird, goofy MMO. No. I was like, I wonder if this is also some weird. I thought Aeon was on consoles. All right, whatever. Man, they're really pushing us today. Greaves lightning and a cape doesn't really narrow it down. It's definitely.
Yo, ya holly jolly fuckers.
Jalen, hello. Jalen, hello. I've got nothing. I know how I feel I mean, yeah, so what the fuck is happening here? Is this like it's RPG adventure, so it's not like Soul Calibur. Is it like is it weird Warframe art? Who's this guy? It's not Dark Souls, Jalen. I mean, it could be. Annoyingly, it could be Dark Souls because I don't think Gamedel counts Dark Souls as the same saga in a way that's really not. Who's this Riku looking motherfucker? This dude looks like he's wearing half of his old hunter cosplay. What the fuck? I'd say pat upon with the same amount of confidence. What is this? You made this game up. Sultan Sanctuary? I guess, but where the fuck? All right, what the fuck? I don't see no salt. The salt's right here. I'm the salt. I've heard of it. I don't, you know. This does not look like that game's art style in any way, shape, or form. Oh, is this Ivy? Nope. Marasov, you're right. Green Bean, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's my mom. That's my queen. Fuck that lady. Banned. 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 My old housemate was a huge Marasov fan. We had fan art in the hallway for a good half a decade. Not me coming back to saying something nice about Destiny. I love Marasov. Oh, Andromeda. Boom. I'm a mod shot. I actually think that's the one thing you can't do as a mod. I think that's the one thing you can't do as a mod. Destiny is great character and lore like our two dads. Yeah. I'll say nice things about like Destiny characters. It was an easy set of hints. Yeah. Pathfinder really did it. Pathfinder really did it. And when I use my mod hammer on your front door. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. This is interesting. Matt, have you ever played Destiny? I played Destiny for years and years and years. I don't remember why, but I, as an EXO, know somewhere in my heart that I should. That's fair. Listen, I'm not here to defend Marasov. I love Marasov. Okay, so it's not a shooter or an RPG. Oh, great, Matt, please explain. I can absolutely believe that it's part of the Destiny backstory. Didn't the Awoken make the EXO? I can absolutely believe that it was one of those things. I can absolutely believe it's one of those things where Marasov did some shit and you're like, fuck her. Listen, I believe it. Wasn't that your wife's dad? That was Clovis Bray. Yes, but also, I love Jalen said, wasn't that your wife's dad? That's so funny. But also, Destiny lore is wild. Okay. So it's not on PC, right? But it is on PS4 or Xbox One. So it's an old game that has like a port. So I'm gonna go with like Sonic 2. Okay. It is a Sega game. It's side view. It's not a Sonic game. It's not a Sonic game, but it is a Sega game. Bar's done lots of war crimes, unique evil, created exos, was absolutely the corporate butt-faced Clovis Bray. It's not a platformer. We know it's not a I don't know if I would quantify Sonic the Hedgehog as sci-fi. I don't know about that. And it's within 5 years of 1992. Golden Axe? I mean, Golden Axe at the very least isn't sci-fi. Okay. So it's published by Sega. It's published by Sega between 1990 and 1991. So, published by Sega, not developed by Sega. Asking enough to leave the homeland. Fuck am I doing here? My boy Rasputin, on the other hand, was a great... Yeah, love Rasputin. Rasputin's a homie. I can see why someone would think Sonic is sci-fi. I feel like it's like, oh, it's sci-fi because there's robots. And it's like, I don't... Is it an action game? Yes. There's also time travel. There is also time travel. There is also time travel. Isn't Tails technically an alien? I don't know. That's a wild question to ask. I don't know. Sega published games. You're supposed to be a Sonic scholar? No. It's not Prince of Persia? I don't think so. Black Doom 100% is an alien. I'm sorry, what is he called? He's called Black Doom? I wish folks called me Black Doom. Is it? Oh my God, wait. Oh. That's Shadow's progenitor. What? Fatal Fury. Oh, it could be Fatal Fury. Man, I don't know. This is the fun one where I'm just like, I don't know. She called Cade it, and you know if your queen wants to be racist, I'm gonna be a throne breaker. Was she racist or did she just hate Cade? Because I don't remember. Maybe she just hated Cade. Wait. Wait. Did she call Cade it after he came back to life in the traveler dimension bullshit thing? Oh, what was the other thing? I don't remember. There's so much. I'm so annoyed at this Elgato update. I'm so annoyed at this Elgato update. What is this? What is Elgato Studio? What do you... Leave me alone. The fuck is Elgato Studio? Leave me alone. Persona 5 and the 5 stands for the number of months you'll plan. God, you're right. All my Elgato things have been shitty lately. I wonder if this update is why. Oh, the update is like broken. Like it's like, oh yeah, we'll install the update. And then it tries to install the update and then it just goes like, eh. Like it just gives up. It just goes like, eh, whatever. What am I using Elgato for? It? My Stream Deck. My Stream Deck. And also my capture cards Elgato. Blood Carnation. Blood Carnation, hello. She called Cade it after he died right after? Damn, that's cold. That's cold and fucked up. He killed my friend. I'm sure you'll miss it. Damn. Okay. Let's put Frost Spike. Okay, then we're gonna go to the sewers. We're gonna level. Oh my God, I have 3 levels. What the fuck? You know who would never call someone it? Rasputin in this video as AI. I do love Rasputin. Okay. Okay. I need to change this to Void Shard. Oh, there's a thing there. Okay. I hate seeing that guy just there. Like, Jalen, do you want to see the new spell I got? Yeah, it is a Gallic gun. Yep, absolutely. And shoot Bray without a moment's thought. Yeah, fuck that guy. Eat shit. Also, Jalen, we found out today that there are secrets, and then there are secrets. Yeah, listen, that's the most obvious secret wall I've ever seen in my life. Hello? Okay, that's just a weird texture. Okay, that uses way too much. That uses way too much mana. Comparatively. Hey dog, what are you? Hello? Earlier today, I was walking from my work to Kroger and my boss gave me a $10 gift card. I figured it'd be easier to just walk. Was crossing a crosswalk at a four-way stop. At that moment, someone decided to run a stop sign and almost hit me. They had the audacity to honk. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm glad you're okay, Ionic. Jesus Christ.
We watched man for some time.
Hello?
Here and outside too. You kill vile creatures tormenting these lands. Your friend.
I'm friends with the rats.
Man and king to our kingdom. But be careful, there be even greater horrors there.
Oh.
You kill creatures here, same as outside, and we reward them.
All right.
We have powerful weapons.
Hell yeah.
Taken long ago.
Hell yeah.
You come back to us after destroying creatures and weapon the earth.
Sick.
Yes, yours. Weapon yours. Yeah, take key. Oh, bring cheese.
Where am I gonna find cheese?
Yes, bring cheese.
Where am I gonna go? Do they even still the rat monarch key? That's ridiculous. That's incredible. As Jalen has said, I believe Jalen has said in the past, you gotta start carrying a brick when you walk across intersections. There was another area that was locked, right? Yeah, it was this, I doubt. Yeah, let me tell you, there's assholes that'll run red lights in every city. Oh, that opened the door. Oh, I was like, what did it do? Okay, it opened this door. Did it open the other door? You keep men in your hands at all times. Okay. Oh shit! I went in the water! Oh my god. I walked in the water. Can you not swim? No. No, you cannot. Take a swimming lesson, Matt? Fawn, you look up who in this game gives swimming lessons. You let me know. Steve? Where's Steve? Where can I find Steve? Send me his Wikipedia article. Send me his wiki entry. Where's he at? No face, no swim. You know, that's the problem. You die immediately when you touch the water because the water reflects your face. And so you just die immediately. I got you. Get the swimming lessons from the Rat King's cousin, Steve the Wet Rat. Oh, so we're coming up. Okay, okay. We're coming up to it. I got it. Wet Steve. Yeah, Wet Steve. Yeah, everybody knows Wet Steve. Oh, do I still have? No. You can totally trust Fawn and I. We would never deceive you. Yeah, my wonderful, wonderful friends would never lie. Does Wet Steve also sell water wieners? I hate that. Idiot. Gonna have to pull Wet Steve into the TTRPG now. Yeah, more so than you know, how much fun did I have at Armor Aster? How did everything? How did you feel about it, Green Bean?
Wahoo! Ho 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 ho!
Oh my gosh, Anna! Anna, hello. Anna, how was Fan Expo? How was Fan Expo? It looked like y'all had a great time. I had a good time despite being super tired. We ended about where I expected we would. Really went to plan more than I expected. Hey, that's always good. It was fun. I'm tired. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad y'all had a good time, and I'm glad Jazz had somebody there to help with tabling and stuff. I met my lesbian anime soulmate. Okay. But you already knew Molly. Ooh, ancient seal. Ancient seal spot. Okay, hang on. This new friend has the exact same birthday as me? Well, that's wild. Including the year? And so now you have to be lesbians with them? Is that how it works? Yes. I haven't found one of these for a minute. Oh, I don't know if I trust that. Lesbians. She knew of anime and manga. I only know of one other person. Poison Dam. Okay. Looks safe. I wish I had an anime lesbian soulmate, but I'm not handy with cis. This feels like I should be dying, right? This feels like this should be poison entering my lungs, but I guess I'm just chill like that. I am. It was so funny. We're the same type of weeb. I love it. I love it. What was the what was the stuff that only they knew? I'm curious. Or does it ruin it? Does it ruin it if you say? Because then more people know. And then you're contractually obligated to marry more people. Mm. Mm. Why does that keep happening? Off to a meeting. Good luck with the nuptials. God, Anna getting married would be the most anime wedding. Anna's anime lesbian wedding sounds like a stumped special event. Basra, Haunted Junction, Weiss Cruise, Dragon Half. I feel like I've heard of Basra. Even if I look those up and go like, oh, I know those. I know for a fact I didn't watch them. You know what I mean? So like, even if I go, even if I look it up, there's two Basra and I'm talking about the old one. Well, of course you're talking about the old one because we're old. Oh yeah, no, I don't know this. This isn't what I thought it was. This is not what I thought it was. Dragon Hat? I've never seen this in my life. "50 best dragon-related anime that you should watch." That's a very funny listicle. That's a very funny listicle. Basra barely came to an English translation. I had to find a document with translations on it. That's very funny. I was hoping they'd say what I knew, but sadly not. I think whenever someone says like, I talked to this person, they knew anime only I've ever heard of. It's like, well, hang on. Maybe it's one that I know. It never is. Head off early day. Take care. Helix, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. I'm like that with Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. Nobody that I have ever talked to about anime knows about that anime or manga. Yeah, that was like, there's gotta be a thing in here. I love Beck. Beck was so good. Okay, which bad way should we go first? Which bad way should we go first? In the tube or in the hallway that has flames? Yeah, God, that was such a good show. Left, in the tube, in the pipe. I just never find old weebs like me. I'd be an old weeb, but I didn't have the internet for a really long time. Always go left. Okay, this is to a new area, so we will go this way because there's probably a statue. Oh. She about Club Escaflowne and watch the Weiss Cruise concerts on VHS. That rules. Watching old anime VHS rules. I like this place already. Yeah, this place already is really great. Oh. And I come over and watch Magic Knight Rare. Oh, can I come? I want to watch Magic Knight Rares. Anna, can we do anime nights? Can we do anime nights in the Discord? Can I imagine I rare? I've never seen it, but I want to see it. I've never seen it, but I want to see it. I want to watch all the weird old 80s. Like every 80s anime is worth watching to me. Every 80s anime is worth it to me. Most clam stuff from that time was amazing. Wait, where did I come out of? Your mom. Fawn, don't talk about my mom like that. Talking about my mom's hoo-ha. Get out of here. Shit. We're having a fun conversation about anime. And you're over here talking about hoo-has. Amazing. Large spectral revstone, let's go! I can upgrade my sword! Oh. That seems fine. Wait, do you think we can find Matt a boyfriend at my lesbian anime wedding? Listen, if there's anywhere we're gonna find me a boyfriend, it's at your lesbian anime wedding. If there's anywhere I'm gonna find a boyfriend up to my ridiculously high standards. This is the perfect title for a weird isekai. I found my boyfriend at my best friend's lesbian anime wedding. Oh my God, Anna just said I'm their best friend. Oh my God. I'm best friends with Enna from Stumped Gamers? That's the slice of life one. My best friend is Enna from Stumped Gamers? Now you're one of my best friends. You're up there with Fawn too? Hell yeah. I have a friend who could be the star of I hooked up with my future husband at a Sex Criminals meetup. Sex Criminals, the comic book? And then Jalen says no, and then we move on from the conversation. Yes, okay. Jalen says no, and then we just question answered. That's it. You know what? Don't move on. I would expect you to throw a brick at me. You know, that would be a conversation. That's a conversation for off stream, I think. That's a conversation for off stream. Okay, good. That the humble bundle I got that had a bunch of Image comics has Sex Criminals 1 through 5 in it. So sick. Also, library. The same friend almost had Chip Zdarsky officiate their wedding. He couldn't make it in time from Canada. That rules. That rules. Chip sounds like a cool guy. I've heard a couple stories about him. I was concerned but intrigued at the same time. Jan, if we ask you any questions about these friend, will it implicate us in an ongoing investigation? Like, I don't think so. Let me make a call. I'll just read Zdarsky Spidey Limited run. Yeah, he does. He's done a couple Spider-Man things, no? Hashtag no snitching. That's, yeah, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I respect that. I would, you know what? I wouldn't. I know you're a monster. Do you want to? Okay. He's the guy with the plot title is I was reincarnated as a sex criminal streamer and now I'm dying. Reminded of a post that was passed around, someone telling the story of a tabletop player becoming a librarian. Started because they signed up for a class to be a dungeon master. God, I would love to be a librarian. Oh, fuck. Couple runs, I read the life story the other night, which is what if Spider-Man wasn't an eternal 20-something? Every time they do that, it feels like it's not. Hang on. I feel like I want to save before I talk to this guy. What if? It's an Easter egg from another game? What should I do to it? I think Zdarsky did well. Spider-Man doesn't have good relationships with himself or others. That happened over the course of life instead of a new run sending him back. His life would be very sad. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. He got divorced like twice and legit gave up being a hero for a minute. I believe that. Is that the fire? The cloning thing? Who boy? Oh, if that had to happen and then you had to continue on with your life. Whew. Whew. There'd have to be superhero therapists. You know what? I'm not gonna do anything to him. I'm not gonna do anything. He gets to live his life. I got rune steel. I got 2 large rev stones. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a thing I almost never do. I'm gonna use a mask shard. Travel to the village. Opens with the Vietnam War, him being very conflicted whether you should go or not. Which, hey, the Vietnam War is heinous, but I understand the idea of the superheroes being like, I could do more, especially because it was just a thing. I should be doing something.
Welcome, friend.
I got large rev stones. Hell yeah. Hi, Grim.
Welcome.
Hi, Grim attacking my butt. Okay. Do we think that the frozen blade is better or that the spell blade sword is better? It's an interesting exploration of great power responsibility, and we get him saying fuck Reed Richards for not doing more with his inventions. Oh, hell yeah. Great. Love that.
I'm escaping.
I see that you're
One
studying the
place that hasn't
blades.
been corrupted by capitalism.
Saying hello.
Space.
Ame is old, very much not able to take care of herself because she's 90. Has lived since the Passion of the Christ. I think I'm gonna focus on the Spellblade sword. Because it's gonna have a scaling. You should obviously be using the Midnight Sickle because Midnight Suns is such a good game.
Welcome.
I'd say give is Daredevil run a go-to. I feel like that one works best in the context of Daredevil's arc. I feel like Daredevil's one of the few heroes that like, no, you gotta stick around. You gotta be in a few runs. A few years ago, I started reading all this stuff from the 90s. Yeah, I feel like he's one of the few heroes that it's like, no, if you get stuck in with everything and read all of it, like it is worth it. It is worth your time. Saint, how you doing today? I too have read Hellboy. God, that's, you know what? That's the first thing I should do. I should catch up on reading fucking Hellboy. I know there's a good bit I'm I haven't read and would not mind finishing all that up. Tired per usual, but decent otherwise. Well, that's good. The apocalypse is coming, man. That just sucks. Is really the tagline for all of that. The apocalypse, it's coming. Shh. Just fucking. There we go. It's so good. I've got more BPRD to read. I need to take a break because it's just bleak. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Old Jawler. Oh. Get beamed, dog. You get to a point where they're like, you can do all the shit as much as you want. The new world is coming. You're actually delaying the inevitable, and you're barely doing a good job. But damn, it's good comics. Yeah, I've got a bunch of them from. Oh, hell yeah. I've got a bunch of them from Humble Bundles. I just need to sit down and read them. Secret found. As a jump back, Daredevil. Daredevil better than me. I would put Kingpin in the ground after he blew up my house. I think it was me reading Lobster Johnson before reading it proper. Which if you haven't read Lobster Johnson, oh, Lobster Johnson rules. Yeah. Big Lobster Johnson fan. Fuck being a hero, I'm about to be your nightmare. That's when you pull out the Daredevil TV show look where you just got like a bandana around your head and you're like, no, this is about solving a problem. Hello, shout out Chris Soleil's runs of Daredevil and She-Hulk. Oh, fuck. I'm taking off the sunglasses, gonna be on a rooftop with a rifle 2 counties over. I'm gonna show you a bullseye. Turns out it's interesting to have an ex-lawyer write the lawyer characters.
It happened.
Yeah, that's true. That would be great.
Rest be hunted by our kin. They not as big warriors as man, but strong.
This is the reward for a man. You befriend a friend for many ages.
Hell yeah. Bloodbone spear. Yo.
Welcome.
You always be welcome.
Okay, well now where do I go? Oh, right, there was the other path that I could go to. Right. Ain't that when he was the most depressed lawyer in a shoebox of an office? It's when he had his one sidekick and it went bad. He gets forced to work to the city due to events. Due to events is wild. Due to events. Due to occurrences. What? How did I not see this before? PC man. Thing to know about Daredevil, Matt, he's always in a situation, TM. That's true. That's, you know, that's true. I heard y'all are having issues guessing stuff in Game Doll. Yeah, you know, listen, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. No, I gotta go this way. Obscure games? Yeah. Yeah, stuff nobody knew. Stuff nobody knew. Was it over here? No, it was near then. And when Nuja doesn't know we're in trouble. I love mid-2000s shovelware. It wasn't that. It was just older games, you know. The idea of shovelware now is so funny. You look like you've got a magic thing. Are we gonna have a scrap?
You see, as it happens, I have a bit of a problem. Ever since you retrieved the tablet for me, I've had no chance to test it. Everything I use to test my power perishes before I can conduct any meaningful experiments.
So I was right.
But you were able to obtain it. So tell me. Will you be my test subject?
Oh, he blows me back. That's...
Real gamer.
Oh, I was still crouching. This is really funny. This is really funny.
I was supposed to be invincible. My
Idiot.
tablet, my life.
Idiot. Eat shit. Eat shit, bozo. Hell yeah. Thank you, Saint. There's a thing over there that smells of secrets. The bugs are back? Yeah, we had 2 of them right here. All right. Huge ancient rock. Look, I can see the door right there. Come on, game. This music feels like the Undertaker's gonna show up in any second. Like, look, like I can see the door. Like, what do you mean? Okay. Before we go up here, we have to go to the side because that's the law. You just waltz in, do whatever you want. Who do you think you are, Link? Ah! Oh! We're so on it now. I don't like that it's infected with the mushrooms. That makes me feel weird. Up. Ring of Endless Mana. Grants moderate mana regeneration. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Is this a different area? Okay, now that we have this, let's go check out what that thing up there was. I have 15 points? How many levels have I gotten? Yeah, hey, if anybody is curious about my my thoughts on this game rules. Is there a secret way to activate it up here? Up? No. Oh, I did a little wall clip there. Did you see that? That was cool. That's fun. All right, now we're gonna go see what this is. It's probably fine, you know? It's probably fine. Yeah. Yeah, good things have, like dark fire coming out of the top of it, right? Like, this is chill. This is chill and good. This is a good place to be. Yeah, let's go in here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Caspar. You might say, Matt, why are you walking around the perimeter of the room and all of this? Because you need to get right up on those torch braziers. If you want them to pop up. I bet this place gives out the best candy on Halloween. Never, you know, never judge a book by its cover, right? It certainly gives something. It's very funny. Am I going to Silent Hill? Hi, is this Silent Hill? Well, it's not Silent Hill. It's not that. Oh. The maskless village. I mean, that's a mask. I want to throw that out there. That's
Talk so badly. Go speak with Amnia.
I don't listen, I don't mean to just show up in town and immediately like poo-poo the way that y'all do things. Oh, look, the statue doesn't have a mask. That's funny.
This is not a place for your kind.
All right, well, listen, we don't need to be xenophobic about it, dog. Like, okay, you don't need to attack my religious beliefs.
I've had enough.
Is it just maskless Fridays? You know, I mean, like, they're still wearing masks. Y'all still are wearing masks. I just want to throw that out there. It feels like a thing that should be said. All right, listen, again, you don't have to attack me for my religious beliefs. Up, up, up. That was a secret. Hell yeah. Butcher knife +7. I'm sorry, did you listen, I made a Silent Hill joke and then you literally gave me fucking Pyramid Head sword? Be for real right now. Be so for real right now.
A masked one. Here?
Yeah, what's up? Hello.
It's rare to see one of your kind down here.
You know, I'm exploring, you know, I'm getting the lay of the land.
Well then, welcome to the maskless village. That's what our ancestors named this gutter.
Okay.
I hope you're not expecting me to roll out any carpets for you.
I don't know what that means.
It's always been so pretentious.
I mean, sure, I guess.
I can see the look on your face.
You can't, I'm wearing a mask.
Surprised to find people in a place like this, aren't you?
That's true.
We're not here by choice, if that means anything to you.
I don't know what that means.
As for the rest, doesn't matter. I'd ask what brings you here, masked one.
All right, that feels...
There are only two possibilities.
That feels pointed.
The first is that you got lost. If that's the case, I strongly suggest you turn back.
I wouldn't say that I'm lost, more so than I'm not sure where I'm going.
Or the second, you seek the ancient fortress. A fruitless endeavor, if there ever was one.
I mean, right up until I get there.
I truly fail to see what interest you people find in it.
You people, damn. Damn.
Just a worthless pile of old bricks.
Yeah, but I have the Eye of Secrets, so I'm gonna find the, like, Mega Sword +12, so...
I would stay far away from that place. A rift has opened in the fortress. A portal linking our world.
Haters gonna hate. Yeah, it sounds like y'all are just haters. You know? Sounds like y'all are just haters.
We barricaded the tunnels, so you won't get through there. And the second path? Well, it may be just as deadly as the fortress. fortress itself. There used to be a graveyard there, until that strange blue fungus appeared. Then the dead rose, slaughtering everything that moved.
You people's never a good sign. Yeah, that's never a good vibe.
I don't recommend that path, but if you truly want to reach the fortress, it's your only option.
You know, sounds like.
If you want to go there, you'll have to do something for me first.
What? I mean, okay.
Verdun and Horace, two from our village, went into the tunnel to the right about.
Would you say the dead were rising? Is there a mall between here and the fortress?
Faint scream. I can guess what happened in there, but I'm tired of seeing that with my own eyes. So do us all a favor and go confirm my suspicions.
Okay. I mean, I feel like if you wanted me to do something for you, you shouldn't have talked a bunch of shit about me directly to my face. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. You know? It's locked. Okay, how do I get to where you want me to go? Dog? Oh, well, that's kind of fucked. Oh, it's those two guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, I found those two guys and I was like, this is wild that you just have this. Okay, I looked at it. What did you want?
They're dead?
Yeah, they're right there. I don't mean to be rude, but they're 2 feet away.
Of course they are. I was a fool to hope otherwise. You see, my kind are bound to this place. Centuries ago, many chose to return to Yariv, unaware that once here, they would become part of Yariv itself, unable to leave.
Okay.
A sort of closed-off nation formed here back then. Demons didn't roam the capital as freely as they do now. An army stood watch. Laws were enforced, and people resettled the capital, living there more or less normally.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as the city grew, social classes became rigid and hereditary. Roles one could only be born into. It was then that the unwanted appeared.
Sure.
The lowest class in the capital.
I mean, ironically, you're describing capitalism, sure, yeah.
An eyesore to the nobles and other classes that were stripped of their masks and forced to wear sacks over their heads. Then they were thrown into an old dungeon beneath the graveyard and branded with magic.
Okay.
With these new marks born from the branding, anyone who would try to leave the dungeon would die instantly.
And that's just like, that's maintained is what we're saying. Okay. I mean, that sucks.
Quite well organized. They used everything they found in the dungeon and built their own settlement, which is the one we're in now. Though they had only one very foolish idea. They decided to reproduce. Turns out, The mark is hereditary. We here are the descendants of the original prisoners, and we vow to be the last. We cannot continue dooming others to such a life.
This is the most story this game has had, and it kind of whips.
Especially since our time is running out, whether we like it or not. That ancient fortress you're chasing, like I said, a rift tore open there, to the demon world, a massive one.
Yeah. Seems bad.
We used whatever we could muster to build the barricades in the tunnels. They won't hold for long. I suppose by now you've noticed our hanging companions.
Uh-huh.
They figured it was better to go out on their own terms than to get torn apart by demons. Maybe they were right. Ferdin and Horace are only one of many who've tried to leave the village. Don't be surprised if half of us are gone by next month. Not that you really care. You're on your own suicide mission. And it'll end just like Ferdin and Horace's.
Whiffs or whips? Whips.
Take this key.
Like, it's good.
At least try to take a few demons with you. Might give us a better shot at surviving.
Listen, dog, I don't mean this in a mean way. I'm a video game hero. Like, there we go. I just did the magical power of a save point. That's the true magic power, my guy. This story right now is good. It is, I mean, it is more interesting than what has been happening so far. In that it's just like, yeah, it's, you know. Amani, hello. It's better than what's been happening so far, which is just like, yeah, get in there and fuck with stuff, you know? Like, actually fleshing out the story of the world a little bit is really nice. Ooh, ancient tablet. I'm just gonna go back. Hold up. Hold up. How long did that take? How long for what? For the story to get good? I mean, I wouldn't be mad if the story in this was not great. It's more like, it's just like, oh, like this is some fun world building. This is interesting. This is interesting world details.
Greetings, sir. What brings
There you go.
Theory holds true. This is the second to last tablet.
Let's go.
This is troubling. This tablet carries a warning. Beware, seeker of knowledge, for such power can either destroy the world as we know it, or forge another. I can't help but wonder who crafted these tablets and what compelled them to hide such knowledge. Especially since it feels like the author wanted this knowledge, whatever it is, to be uncovered.
Hmm.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Please.
Just a bunch of collectibles. I guess I should sing. Yeah, use all of these, increase your maximum potions. Yeah, I would say kindly, this is the type of game that I don't expect to have like a big, full, rich storyline. So moments like this, talking to this guy where he's like, where he you know, he talks about like, oh yeah, this is the people, you know, this is the people that we came from, and you know, this is what happened, and we find out this, and we've, you know, we've made this decision. Like that's, you know, that's better than I would expect. Right? That's better than I would expect. It's there's more going on. especially because, and I kind of dislike it. I dislike that the Dark Souls games generally do this, and games that kind of take inspiration and lineage from Dark Souls, where you only get world descriptions through like item descriptions, you know, where there's just a little bit of writing on an item. Cause it's like, yeah, but also like, tell us about it. You know, I like when there's a little bit more intentionality with it. This doesn't do that. Not near as much. You talk to a lot more NPCs. You know, this does some of that, because that is part of the lineage of like Kingsfield. But I do appreciate more like talking to NPCs and getting knowledge of the world that way. Like, you know, I do appreciate just like, yeah, like what happened right there where he was just like, yeah, man, like it's crazy. Like this is what happened to us. It fucking sucked. And it's just like, wow, that did suck. You're absolutely right. That did suck. Damn. What games would you compare this to? Kingsfield is the easy comparison. Lunacid, which is, you know, more modern, but is still essentially Kingsfield. But I don't know. I appreciate, I do, and maybe this is because like I come from playing, you know, I've played a lot of JRPGs in my life. I appreciate sometimes just talking to an NPC and getting some info. You know, I enjoy talking to an NPC and the NPC being like, oh, hey, so here's what's going on. And it's like, oh, shit. All right. Here's what's going on. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. That's a good stopping point. Sometimes it is nice to get some exposition. Yeah. For bigger stuff, you know? Like I don't mind if it's like the weapons where it's just like, where it's like the barbarians from the hills, and it's like, okay, cool, yeah. I don't hate item descriptions, but I do like sometimes just like have an NPC tell me some stuff, man. Have an NPC tell me some stuff. I hope everybody had a good time. Thank you everybody for hanging out and chilling. I am I'm gonna go have some lunch. What did you think of how they did the lore in Destiny? I liked it more once they put the fuck yeah, trans rights. I liked it a lot more once they put the lore like documents in game at the very least. Having them outside of game exclusively was very silly. Having them exclusively outside of game was very silly. So there's that. I think it's very I want to say innovative, but I don't know if it's explicitly innovative. Maybe innovative isn't the best word. I think it was very interesting to have you know, cutscenes and your interactions with your NPCs, and then have side stories and stuff that wouldn't make sense for the player to see it, or I guess for the character to see it, told as written narratives. But there were some things that I wish had been done in game. You know, expanding characters' backstory and stuff is interesting, especially when it's just like, yeah, we put You good? That's Casper.
Come here. Oh, I'm not mad. Come here. No, come here.
He's being silly, but he won't come here. No, that was Casper. That was Casper just yelling. Just yelling. I don't know why, but that was very funny. That was very funny. I honestly love when they do that. I did not, I wasn't sure if, I was not sure if you were gonna, if y'all were gonna hear him. That's why I stopped talking. So yeah, I do wish, Destiny had some more cutscenes when it was happening to like display some of the events. Like I think they leaned on, using written narrative, external narratives a little too much. But I didn't hate it overall. So. All right. I'm gonna send y'all. Jesus, these cats. I'm gonna send y'all to Failed. Failed is chilling and playing some Daemon X Machina, which I actually just kind of decided I wasn't gonna play any more of, so that I can just play Daemon X Machina 2. Which might happen on stream. I don't know. We'll see. But I will see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to see how I feel, but I want to do more Project Echo. I want to see if we can get a, conclusion on that. Okay. And if not, we'll do some co-working. Maybe we'll do half and half. Maybe we'll do half and half at least, but hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Do something nice for yourself today. Just get through all this together. I'll see you tomorrow.